So today we're going to be covering permutations, and on Monday we're going to be covering combinations. Okay, permutations and combinations. So let me ask you a question. If I had 15 students and I chose a president, a vice president, and a secretary. A president, a vice president, and a secretary. And I chose 3 people. The first person is going to be a president, the second person VP, the third person will be a secretary. So if I chose the first person, does order matter? If I chose Braden to be, if I chose Braden first, he's president. If I chose him second, will he be president? No. So does order matter? Yes. Order matters. Okay? The order that you pick them matters. Now this column will fill in on Monday. Okay? I just want to do a side-by-side comparison on Monday. But today we're only talking about permutations. We're not going to do combinations today. We're only doing permutations today. Okay? How many people did I pick? 3. Okay, so I have 15 students to choose from, and I'm picking 3. The first person is going to be president, second VP, and third secretary. Now let's take a guess. How many different ways do you think there are of getting 3 students, president, vice president, and secretary, out of 15 students? So let's calculate mathematically how many different ways there are of doing this. Okay? So I'm going to give you guys the formula. The formula is going to look ugly, but go ahead and write it down. I'll explain it after I write it down. I told you it's going to look ugly. Just go ahead and write it down. I'll explain it right now. I'll explain it right now. N is a number to choose from. N is the number to choose from. In our example, we have 15 students. Right? So N is equal to 15 in our case. Okay? R is the number that we're picking. How many are we picking in our example? We're picking 3 people. Okay? President, vice president, and secretary. So our formula becomes 15 P3. 15 P3. That's going to equal n factorial over 15 minus 3 factorial. That is the formula. Okay? And last night's homework, we figured out how to do 15 factorial. Yeah. I'm not going to write it all out. What is 15 minus 3? I'm not going to write it all out. You guys could all see that 12 all the way down to 1 will cancel out, right? So all these will cancel out with all these, just like last night's homework. All you have to do is multiply these numbers together and you have your answer. Okay? And you should get that number. No. I did this first period, so I know the answer. What's up? That's how many combinations there are of getting a president, a vice president, and a secretary. So you guys were a little off. Just a little. The highest number was 112. So, yeah, there are a few more options than 112. Okay? Okay, so let's practice another one of these. What if I had 26 P2? Go ahead and practice that. 26 P2. Oh, and by the way, I didn't tell you guys this yesterday, but there is an option on your calculators that will make your life a lot easier. You guys want to see it? Okay. You guys remember yesterday for 15 factorial, you had to do 15 times 14 times 13 times 12 all the way down to 1? You guys remember that? Okay? So instead of pressing 15 times 14 times 13 times 12 times blah, 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 you can press this, what? 15. And you see this button on the top where it says PRB? That stands for probability. You guys see that button? Press that and take a look at the third option. What does that say? Exclamation point. So press 3. Enter. And then you have your answer. Times 10 to the 12 means you're moving the decimal 12 places. We're recording right now. Alright, so last night's homework we had 11 factorial. All you have to do is press PRB and 3, enter, and you could get the answer. Cool? Alright, so 26 P2, 26 factorial over, am I going to put 2 factorial on the bottom? No. It's n factorial over the difference factorial. What is the difference between 26 and 2? Okay? So it's 26 factorial over the difference factorial. That will give you 26 times 25, and that's done. 650. I did. 26 minus 2. Yep. 26 times 25 times 24 times 23, all the way down to 1. 24, yes. I did this part in my head. If you were paying attention when I said 26 times 25 and then everything else canceled out. Okay. Cool? Alright, one very, very, very important note. Put it at the top of the page. 0 factorial equals 1. Don't ask me why. It's just a rule. 0 factorial equals 1. It makes sense. When you see the problems, it'll make sense. There's one like that on the homework. Okay? Alright, the last thing I'm going to teach you guys. If you have the word bait, okay? I asked my first period for a 4-letter word. It's kind of scary when I ask high school students for a 4-letter word. But one of my students said bait. Okay? How many different ways are there of rearranging this word? What do you guys think? How many different ways are there of rearranging this word? There are 4 different letters. So it's going to be 4 factorial, which is 24. Good. Yes, excellent. Okay? But what happens if there's a repeat? If there's a repeat, like feet has 2 E's. Are there going to be 24 different ways to rearrange this word? No. For example, if I switch these 2 around, I'm still going to have the same word. You guys understand what I'm saying? So, in this case, you're going to have 4 factorial, which is your n, over your repeat. How many E's are there? 2 repeats. And that will give you 12. So let's do a hard one. Mississippi. Because 4 factorial is 24, and 2 factorial is 2. So they're going to be 24 divided by 2, which is 12. Okay? Let me do a hard one. Mississippi. Mississippi. How many letters are there in Mississippi? There are 11 letters in Mississippi. So it's going to be 11 factorial. Are there any repeats? Yes. How many I's do you have? You have 4 I's. You have 4 S's. And you have 2 P's. You are being recorded. But good thing is, the mic doesn't pick up your words. Okay? I have 4 I's, 4 S's, and 2 P's. You're going to put each of those factorials on the denominator. Does that make sense? So punch this into your calculator. Four factorial cancels out. Okay, I'm going to do something that might be a little confusing to you guys. I'm sure you guys would rather punch this into a calculator, but let me show you something. 2 times 4 is 8. And 3 times 2 is 6. So you just have to multiply 11 times 10 times 9 times 7 times 5 and you're done. If you don't want to do that, that's fine. I'm just showing you what you can cancel out. And when you do this, you get 34,650. Practice that on your own time. Make sure you're able to get that. Any questions?